What is going on, guys? Chris here, another day, another review, and on today's update got the 4K edition of BlacKkKlansman, a Spike Lee joint, one of my favorite directors in the business. And this film is based on the true life story of an American hero named Ron Stallworth, which is played by John David Washington, who became the first African American detective in the Colorado Springs Police Department in the early 70s. And he was a really cool guy, determined to make a difference, and he bravely sets out on a dangerous mission to infiltrate and expose the Ku Klux Klan. And he recruits a seasoned colleague named Flip Zimmerman, which is played by Adam Driver, into this undercover investigation. And together they team up to take down the extremist organization aiming to garner mainstream appeal. And the whole look and feel of the 70s came through nicely, from the clothing to the cars and whatnot. And if they make a Shaft remake, John David Washington can definitely pull it off, man. I was actually quite impressed with his performance in this. And I gotta say, I'm not the type of guy to get too political or personal on my YouTube channel, but I'll tell you this. I truly believe that every human being deserves the same basic human rights. I don't think that's too much to ask for. After all, we're all the same flesh and blood, so that's just my few cents on that. But back to this film, I thought the cinematography was beautifully shot. The colors pop. Overall, it's a rather dark film, but still, there's a lot of, like I said, pop, sharpness. This was actually shot on film, partially on Super 16, which is 16 millimeter, but the main majority of the film was shot on 35 millimeter. But yeah, the color palette looks absolutely gorgeous. And the black levels are deep, but overall has a nice balance to it, as did the grain structure, which didn't overpower the image. And this, by the way, is a true 4K release. It's a 4K DI. And the image itself looks very film-like. The only drawback I have is the audio mix. This features the Atmos track. But the sound effects of gunshots and the music was perfect. But once the dialogue kicked in, it was rather low. So I found myself, reaching for the remote and cranking up my sound system, which kind of got annoying. So my rating for the picture quality is a 5 out of 5. And for the audio mix, a 4.5. And regarding bonus content, you don't get much here. Just a quick behind-the-scenes featurette, which features Jordan Peele and the rest of the cast as they discuss working with Spike Lee. You also get the BlacKkKlansman extended trailer, which features a Princess Mary Don't You Weep. And yeah, that's pretty much it as far as bonus material. But overall, this was a very fascinating watch, and Spike Lee delivering the goods once again. And like I said, man, been a huge fan of his stuff, from Do the Right Thing to Clockers to Mo Better Blues. That film with Denzel Washington. Love that one, man. And I think that's going to get a Blu-ray release relatively soon. So anyway, that is my review of BlacKkKlansman on 4K. Thanks for taking a look, and as always, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.